Hey friends, today we're going to cover cleaning our primary bedroom / in-room nursery area, and I will show you some of that as we go along. We just finished cleaning my daughter's bedroom and we thought we'd spend some time on this one. Alright guys, so first we're going to start off with making the bed. I like to take everything off the bed that's been on there throughout the night. So that includes her co-sleeper, our pillows, and then any muslin blankets that we were using as burp cloths potentially. And then I pull the comforter off, or the duvet off in this case, and pull the sheets back up tight, tuck them back in, and then put the blanket back, pillows back, and her in-bed bassinet little co-sleeper thing. And then I'm going to start here in a second working on my nursing station. So I don't actually nurse her in the bed. I get up because I'm afraid that I'll fall asleep with her in my arms. And so I don't want to fall asleep while I'm trying to nurse her and not have her in a good position that I feel like she's safe in. And so the shelves that are right there next to the bed that I'm working on now, that's like my nightstand / nursing station type situation. And it holds everything that I think I might need for nursing with her. There's a neck pillow that's sitting on the bed right now. I'm about to put it back on the chair, and that thing is a lifesaver when I'm stuck in that chair. It helps support my neck and stuff when I'm sitting there nursing her. If I happen to be tired, it'll help kind of prop me up. So far, this book has been actually really good. It's been really convicting. I'm only, I think, a chapter and a half in, but it's been really forcing me to focus on what's important and where my loyalties are, and what I haven't given up. If you can't read it, it's I Surrender All by Priscilla Shire. I heard about her on the Mesmerized podcast, which I listen to a lot. So I'll try and link that below, as well as the Don't Mom Alone podcast, because they're really good. But this book has been really convicting for me. Baby product. Stop real quick. Frida Nose Sucker, the electric version. Even if you don't have this, get this. When they're real little, if they get congestion, it can get into their ears, in the tubes in their ears, and cause ear infections. That's what keeps causing ear infections. So what you want to do is you want to spray this in their nose. I do it every time I change a diaper if they have congestion, and it'll just help to drain that stuff. Keep it out of their ears. Okay, I'm just going to use some Pledge multi-surface spray from here. This is not something that I absolutely love. It's just what I have, and I don't worry about it messing up any of the electronics. Here you're going to see me pick up the baby and try and soothe her. I'm trying to get her to go to sleep on her own in her pack and play, and I have to do this a couple of times as I'm trying to clean, and this is just the reality of cleaning when you have a baby. So that's why it took me a couple of days to get this video done, because I'm going to have to keep repeatedly going over to check on her or pick her up or go check on my toddler or whatever. So if you are in this season of life, just know, like, that's completely normal. It's gonna take time for you to do anything. And anybody who shows up on YouTube acting like their house is perfectly clean all the time when they have a baby, they are lying to you. That is not the truth. Yeah, that's me trying to set her down gently and just let her fall asleep. Ideally, they're still gonna be slightly awake when you put them down so that they put themselves to sleep. That's the goal. And so that's what I'm trying to do here before she hits her 4-month sleep regression. I'm trying to teach her how to fall asleep on her own, so that if she does wake up in the night, when that starts, she'll be able to put herself back to sleep.
this is the potty training method that we're gonna try and use. I will let you guys know how it works out. I need to reread it. We tried potty training a couple months ago and it didn't go well, but I think it was because I hadn't read this in like months, because I read it right when I bought it. So I'm gonna read it again right before we do his potty training, and I will let you guys know how that works out.
For those of you who did not know, this is Jesse, our husky. He's one of our 4 dogs. Fiona is right there, so Fiona is my dog and Jesse is my husband's dog. And he has a perfectly good dog bed. He chooses to lay here on the floor like this. So we've had them for quite a while, but yeah, they're our first 2 dogs. So alright, I'm trying to decide if I still need this little cart or if I want it there. I'm thinking I might move it over underneath the window. The thing is, this is where I store my burp cloths and my breast pads, which we haven't been using the burp cloths a lot lately because we've been using muslin blankets, and those I haven't tried to put in there, so I don't know, but I need to be able to reach the breast pads when I'm sitting in the chair, and I'm not real sure how it's gonna work trying to turn in the chair to then reach the shelf over here. So that's my debate. Also, I have everything is plugged into this little square right here, and I'm not sure how that would work either. So yeah, trying to figure that out right now. Okay. All right, so normally when we don't have the baby in here, our bed is in this on this wall here, the center here. And so I think I want to put this up on this wall. I can't decide how it would look. I would love to use this picture as the inspiration for our colors in our bedroom. With the green and the dark blue and the gold. That's what I would really love to use. So we'll see. But I showed you guys some candles that I had left over that my husband bought me. And those were also like those colors, so it's the same that I kind of want to use as inspiration, but then I want to do like blue and silver stuff in the bathroom. So I'm trying to decide. I've been buying some antique silver stuff, which I think is really pretty. The other option is I could do blue and brass in there, because I know where I could get some cheap brass items that are antique in the bathroom, is what I'm talking about. And so that might work a little bit better. But yeah, so tell me what you think. Should I do like royal blue, kind of like what's on here, and the antique brass, or should I do royal blue and silver in the bathroom? Because I have a hunch that I'm gonna redo. It's gonna be a whole thing. I'm probably gonna do a whole video about it. But yeah, so let me know what you think. I did already prep the wall, like cleaning with the rubbing alcohol here for command strips. I use command strips as much as possible to hang things in our home because, sorry, Emily is on the bed over here, so that's, if you see me looking over to the side, it's because I'm watching the baby. Higher, lower. don't know, there's a part of me that's like, oh, it would be nice if it was higher. I also am gonna try and look for something to cover this wood. I want like a more ornate frame for it because I think it's cute, but I could jazz it up some, you know. So we'll see if I can find anything that will be a little bit more ornate than what's there. But yeah, hopefully that's gonna work. Just because we're in my room. I don't know if I'll keep this in there or not either, but so all of these pictures that are above my bed. So the L is actually from our wedding. That was our guest book. So everybody signed that. That's why there's Sharpie on it. And then the other 4 things that are hanging up there are wedding anniversary presents. Actually, the watercolor might have been my birthday, but John gets me anniversary present every year that coordinates with the like the gift of that year. So I don't remember. I think our 10-year wedding anniversary is the silver with the swing. Of course, we didn't have any then, so there, I don't know if you can see it. I'll zoom in real quick. See if you can see it. There's the 5 little figures there, so it's me, John, Jessica, Felicity, and Jameson. And then it has all of our names and our 10th wedding anniversary is what it says. And then one of the years was copper, and so that's what the other pictures, the 2 pictures there are copper. And then that watercolor is a picture from our fake wedding ceremony. So that was our fake wedding where we had a professional photographer. I don't have any digital photos of our real wedding. I have an album that his mom made that I'm so grateful that she took pictures and had them printed out for me, and I'm so grateful for those. But I need to like scan them in somehow and make them digital because yeah, that was a pretty special day too. And then like over on the desk there's a statue. He's got me a couple of sculptures for wedding anniversaries as well. One was iron. I think the one over here on the desk is bronze maybe. And then leather for our 9-year, because I was pregnant with Jameson at the time. This was he got me this for our 9-year because it was leather or something else that was not wasn't feasible for us to get. All right, this is the finished product. If you hear baby noises, it's because I'm wearing Emmy, you know, because babies. But yeah, this is what we're looking at. This pack and play I'd highly recommend. It's from Graco. It's a couple years old, but I'm sure they have something very similar. The changing mat and the storage station on the side are really what we're using right now. Eventually she's going to outgrow her little co-sleeper, and then we're going to put her in the bassinet in here. And then have this bouncy seat in here again because babies. So the desk is not completely cleared out, but the top is cleared off so we can use it, which is great. And then this shelf I reorganized, kind of put everything back in there. These bins hold some of John's clothes and then Emmy's clothes. And then I didn't really change much about his nightstand area because that's his space, so he knows where everything is and I don't want to mess with it. But yeah, that's it. Okay guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel because we're trying to grow. Our next video for cleaning is probably going to be our hallway mudroom area, so stay tuned for that. We're also going to go to Dallas in a few days, so I'll try and vlog some of that. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!